Taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah, that's what you keep your taxes in, a folder.
What if we had to stop and do taxes in the middle of this game? I annoyed myself. I'm sorry.
This shop is extremely detailed, and I live for that.
Yeah,
I love shops and games.
I really like this shop specifically. It looks like a real-ass card shop. Look, they got, like, mats right there.
They got the glass display.
Yeah, they're displaying their singles.
And it's got, like, a shelf on it.
They got the little, blister packs.
Yeah.
With this, like, that are, like, $5, and you get one freaking pack.
You got, like a display case over here, too.
Oh, they got all the display cases.
They're playing. I love this.
I love this area so much. I wish the Digimon card game caught on.
I didn't know there was one.
That's what this area is.
Oops.
You gave me a folder and you talked about Digimon cards.
Card.
This just a card on the ground.
There's some cards on the floor. This is excellent.
I always hated the way that card trading was shown in media because it's never like that.
Yeah.
It always feels like shit. You give somebody your card if you don't get unless it's like because we were watching that Team APS skit the other day.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, where it was like, yo, that Thunder Dragon Colossus, I'll give you $5 for it. It's like, no, that card was like $65.
Yeah. I got scammed out of a Dark Celebi. I don't know how much it was worth, right? But it was a nice card. I had an extra, so I didn't think too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted a Torterra or something. Like, I wanted 2 specific shitty cards to complete my set that I had, like, I was working towards. It wasn't like a set, but whatever, for me. And I think about it. I got 2 cards out of it, so I was like, yeah, I got a deal. But then I thought about it. I think one of them was fake. Be very careful when you trade your cards, kids.
Make sure you verify the value of anything. We Digimon in the city, open boosters. That's lame. I would hate that.
Don't open my booster pack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I went to frickin' Frank's, I bought a box, and then I had to walk over to another guy
to open it for me?
Yeah.
Take all the fun out of it?
Why? Like, he's just gonna be like, oh, this is all just commons, bro. I'm just gonna put it over here.
Do you remember at the old location, they were like, oh, you gotta give us $2 if you're gonna sit here and open cards?
Just wanted to remember. Yeah, I do remember that. Do you remember how much of a frickin' yutz that Luigi was because he frickin' did that?
Yeah.
What a frickin' he's like...
All we had to do was say, no, we're not opening anything.
Or just leave.
Because
we were getting ready to leave. We were just gonna open, and he was like, oh, yeah, okay. And then he gave the dude money. And I was like, hold up, did you just get frickin'... You just get hustled, son?
Yeah, because who even was that guy?
Yeah, he just went and stood and talked to his friends. I was like, I don't even know. You just gave this man authority. You gave him authority when you gave him that money.
Where's your badge, sir?
Where's your badge, you idiot? You big idiot.
The new location has these nice little, like, I think they're meant for the food court, but nobody says shit.
I almost bought a gun there. Not a real one.
Yeah.
There's this store in Frank. If you kids haven't gone yet to the new location.
What are you doing?
I mean, probably something important. Now, don't judge the people. But if you haven't gone to the new Frank's location, there's a freaking sick-ass store. They make weapon replicas out of, like, foam
Sometimes wood.
Sometimes wood. There's some high-quality stuff over there. Sometimes freaking steel.
Plastic. It's pretty good. Just really good props.
Good. Go check them out. They are located somewhere. I've been there twice. I actually don't remember.
We don't know the new layout. I'm still stuck on the old layout with a lot of the vendors I don't see anymore.
I appreciate this new layout though, because you used to have to go like 4 different. Yes.
Yeah, it's very efficient now. Yeah, finally.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like this would be like a really short session just because. Freaking, I wanted to just kind of do it. Mhm. I wanted to see if this was the case because it was bothering me so much that I had meandered for like 5 episodes and got nothing done.
Yeah. But we started Quest 1 officially now.
And now I'm engaged.
I'm having fun.
Oh shit! Get that off of there. You need tree boots. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You're disgusting. I'm gonna try and move away from the thing because the clicking and clacking. Mhm. Okay, so now we can go get Gabumon.
Gobble.
This is that really weird old what am I thinking of? RPG design where they just don't tell you what to do and you just go. You're supposed to be so interested in the world that you go and you just do things in it.
But there's such a wide area that you're allowed to go through, so sometimes you just don't notice what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I bet you this was somebody's first directing job.
Probably.
You can point out a lot of. I'm gonna sound like an asshole. But you could point out a lot of people's like Maiden Voyages. I don't know. I don't have the ability to back that up right now. I don't have the capacity right now to back that up, so I'm just gonna let it be.
Well, it's kind of like how you can smell most of the Ubisoft games are somebody's first time because they cycle them kids out.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a pretty good idea because they have that school of design, and then
it's basically free labor.
Yeah, immediately after the school of design. Excuse me, after you graduate from that design school that Ubisoft owns, they're like, hey, do you want a job at a AAA video game store?
And who's gonna say no?
I mean, they're not doing anything wrong. Very charged tone, but they're not doing anything.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
No, the people going to school and getting that opportunity, there's nothing wrong with them. It just sucks because they don't... It's not like... They're not working on something they want to necessarily work on. They're doing the bidding of the company.
Yeah, it is to serve the machine, as it were.
Yeah.
And I really don't like Ubisoft that much. Like, Assassin's Creed is really cool, but it's a lot like Afro Samurai or like Spawn, where once you, like... once it leaves the page and like becomes like real and you put a story around it, it's not that cool.
I do like Ubisoft's idea of how to market to me though, because that E3 conference where the guy comes in on the motorcycle,
he falls his ass.
it's the best.
You liked it. I thought it was fine. I got really sick of everybody. Like, I wanted to talk about Ubisoft's design and how I think it's annoying.
Okay.
But I want to talk more about how annoying everybody is about E3. Anytime anybody does anything at E3, it's cringe, and it's labeled cringe. So, you know what was cringe? The Konami press conference. Roll the clip.
We will dance with absolutely no controls.
Dance sequence, I think you're able to see both of them.
1 million troops. Wow.
What's wrong with you?
Oh. Hey, gentlemen. Save it for the ring.
You'll be sucked.
Anyone can dance to this. It's so easy to move your body or strike a pose to the markers on the screen.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he shot daggers at me.
He was giving you dirty looks.
Yeah, I invoked the name of Krobcat.
That's... So E3...
Now I must fight a vegetable.
How dare you. E3 hasn't been the greatest. I mean, I only started watching it in recent years, and I caught, some highlights here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew WK screaming at me, asking if I was ready to die.
Yeah, that was really... I thought that was... You got a freaking free concert, and people were like, oh, it's so cringe. It's like, you got a free concert.
I think the only thing that made that whole conference cringe was, like, the teleprompter messed up, and that big-ass dude. Like, they were just being really awkward. And they just kept smiling, and then everyone kept asking for claps.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
This is how you know what the next quest step is.
Go.
To find out about Vmon, go where people meet.
The beach?
That's it. That's what he tells you. Go where people meet.
Good thing I'm omniscient.
Hey, guess what? I don't remember where that is. Where do people meet? At the entrance? I think if you go back to the entrance, nothing has changed. So what he's telling you to do is, I guess, go back to the login area?
Go to the inn.
I should probably rest at the inn.
No, like I think you go to the inn.
Yeah, but my health is low.
Okay.
Anyway,
you
were talking about those Swedish dudes who worked on
Rage?
Rage? Was it Rage 2? No.
No,
that was Andrew WK.
Well, people came out and talked.
Yeah, but that was the big thing, wasn't it? Did they work on Doom? Because I know that those Swedes
you had
love
kicking
them.
ass and taking names.
Do you remember Reggie said that?
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names. And we're about making games.
Yeah. No. Oh, right. Okay, I mixed it up with the dude that looked like the guy from Ant-Man.
Ant-Man?
Yeah, he looks like the guy that gives Ant-Man the update after he gets out of jail.
I didn't see that movie.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's fine,
Okay.
I guess. I enjoyed it because I watched it with my brother, but it's probably, like...
I hear that Ant-Man was
pretty
the
lame.
most fun movie.
Yeah, it's goofy. It's, like, not serious. That guy's a total comic relief character. So every time the guy from the Doom team comes out, I'm always laughing because he's just like, yeah, time to go to hell.
Wish he said it all, like, tiny like that, too.
Badass. He always says it with, like, a smile on his
Wish
face,
you
too.
would dub that man. Anyway, we were talking about E3. Those sweet guys who just, like, wouldn't start. They kept asking for claps. Apparently, that was because the teleprompter was freaking up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
But it was just, like...
Alright.
You could just be real and be like, stupid machine, and then, like, I don't know.
I don't know why nobody ever says the freaking teleprompter's messing up, and then...
They just stand there and smile creepily into my soul.
Like, there was that clip of that YouTube guy who was pushing Need for Speed. I think it was no, it wasn't he. Payback? I think it was Need for Speed Payback. He's like, "Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to
Do you not know what the fuck you're talking about, fam?
Yeah, he just stands there and bumbles and brambles because the teleprompter screwed up and it was displaying the wrong text.
God.
Or something. And all, like, I was thinking, all I could think was, like, just say, oh, looks like some technical difficulties or whatever. Unless you're, like, under some kind of, like, disease? No, I was gonna say NDA.
Stress?
Or something like that. I don't know.
Contract.
Well, like,
You know what? Contracts are disease. Go on.
I've been frustrated by stage fright in the past. I don't get stage fright. Yeah.
You don't care how people see you at all.
I don't really
So that's why it doesn't affect you.
I don't really have pride.
Yeah.
But I have been affected by stage fright from the class that we've mentioned.
Yeah.
We took that class. For no reason, I would just start shaking. I'm like, I'm not nervous. Why is my body nervous?
I think it's because you're not used to being looked at.
Okay.
Center of attention, any of it. Because I don't know. Like your speech class, if you didn't have to show your face, you would have been fine.
My stupid face. My face that's on the screen right now.
Your sailboat nose.
My stupid big ass nose. Nose actually not that big. It's just kind of big on my face.
It's big enough, combined with the rest of your features, that I will not disclose.
Thank you for not explaining what features are on my face.
No. Okay. Do we talk about 7-Eleven?
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about that 7-Eleven.
Okay, I was like, I don't know how much I can say.
You can tell the story, actually.
Okay. So your big stupid nose combined with the rest of the features on your face is big enough that the people at 7-Eleven, when every time we walk in there, they'll like, if I go up to the counter by myself, they're all business, you know? Unless they're ladies. The ladies are really nice to me. Whatever. Our area is weird. But when he goes up with me, they're like a little bit warmer, and then they look at him and they're like, "Have a good day, brother."
I don't know what I look like, but I know I'm not any kind of like Middle Eastern. I got no Middle Eastern blood. Wait, no.
Do you?
I have a little bit, but it doesn't display.
Okay. I mean, I guess it does.
I mean, I guess it does.
Maybe it's just because the sun eats your ass so effectively.
I'm brown.
You're brown now.
Yeah. I'd be more brown if I was able to go outside, but you know how it be.
Yeah, with the rain.
What with the... Quagamon's huge.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, just talking about his giant...
wings.
I really don't care about what I'm saying right now. I want to go back to talking about that guy. So yeah, that dude was like, "Have a good day, brother." And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
I thought you guys were gonna initiate some sort of like handshake.
I was gonna grab him by the back of his head and just kiss him.
Do you remember back when you started your job?
Yeah.
You were like, I need time off on Wednesday nights.
I was still going to church during that time. I was still a devout Christian. And so I remember I told my boss, I was like, "Yo, Sunday mornings and Wednesday evenings, I can't come in." And he was like, "Oh, why is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I gotta go to church." And he was like, "What kind of church is it?" And he got really nervous. And, I mean, hey, say what you want about the man. like about that kind of reaction, how kind of messed up it was. But we're not all perfect. I just think that's a funny exchange he had. He looking at me and he can't tell what I am.
It's great. It's great.
I can change like appearances almost completely depending on what kind of head covering I wear.
I remember you were okay. My brother is a Marine. Okay, so he has access to cool shit. We went on base. I went on base, and this man stayed home. And we were at the PX store. I don't know what that stands for, but it's their Walmart on base.
Oh shit.
And he was like, "Oh, this guy's birthday was recently or whatever. Let's get him something." So we're looking at gun magazines.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys didn't get that, because like that's probably the worst kind of thing you can get from me, is something I can use once.
Exactly. I was like, no, don't get this, because they're also like $15.
Yeah, and that's another thing, is like, if you spend a lot of money on something I can use once, I'm gonna get freaking mad.
Yeah. So we were looking at stuff, and he was like, "Oh, maybe we'll get him gloves for work," because this man worked with ice, and not the organized. He worked with ice.
You remember
in
those
the
guys?
freezer.
Remember those guys that were at the start of Frozen?
Oh yeah.
I do that.
Yeah,
I did that.
But anyway. Yeah. He flew to Alaska every morning. So he we were looking at that. We grabbed some gloves. I didn't know if they were going to be effective.
Oh shit.
And then we were walking past like knickknacks, and there was this thing. I don't know what it was supposed to be for. It looks like it's like I said it could hold headphones, but it's like a little pouchy. It's
the sickest little pouch.
It's a little grenade.
It's a sick little. If I shook it, you can hear it. And it's cool.
It's pretty neat.
I feel kind of nervous saying shake because it sounds, I don't know, it just sounds...
No, it's a onomatopoeia. Is it an onomatopoeia? No, it's something.
Well, I mean, I've been saying it for you. John said it, and that's why I started saying it.
It's fine. So we got him this instead of with the crap we were carrying, and it was like, yeah, it's cool. So...
Maybe I should switch to Angemon.
We brought it, we gave it to him, when my brother was able to come home. And this man looked sad.
Yeah, I was upset that they had got me such a sick gift that I wouldn't be able to hold and carry around. Because, like...
Our area is known for racial profiling.
Our area is known for a fair bit of racial profiling. We don't end up on the news, but it happens here a fair bit. Specifically against Middle Eastern folks. At least in this area.
This whole country, to be quite honest, but yeah.
I mean, the whole country's pretty racist, but the whole world's pretty racist too.
Either way, with the 7-Eleven people mixing you up.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came through my mind. I was like, this man thinks I'm like his
people
race, whatever. Yeah, whatever. And I'm holding this grenade, and I'm like, I can't.
Well, also you have to cover your head. For work.
I have to cover my head for work. And I'm like, I can't carry this. And you got both of you are like, what? Why? I put my hood on, and I just look like a freaking like Middle Eastern guy holding a grenade. And I guess we're still not over the freaking shit of the past, of just like all of everybody being a terrorist from the Middle East, like Jeff Dunham era.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So I was upset because I'm not freaking Middle Eastern, but I guess I look it like my nose is not Soflo Antonio levels of huge. Also,
well, what sucks is like realistically this shouldn't matter. It's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
But because we know the attitudes of this area, it's gonna cause an issue.
And I also want to say something because I don't know if this is coming off weird. Like, all people from the Middle East have big noses. No, the bridge. Hold on, what's the Owen Wilson part?
The I don't know. We'll look it up.
I'll put it on the screen, but right now I'm gonna call it bridge. The bridge of the nose in that area is very broad. It's very big. Like, it sticks out a little more. You can see it. Oh, this sounds really shitty. But, like, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins recently, and that is Egyptian. Bayek is Egyptian.
Yeah.
And you can see his nose has that big bridge.
Yeah.
Because that's just what people looked like. That was where I believe all of humanity came from, that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which I think is freaking rad because Egypt's cool. Well,
I thought
their
everyone came
history
from
is cool. I don't
Africa.
know nothing about. Dude, Egypt and Africa are like
2
connected.
steps away.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
they're
Never
not
mind.
2 steps away, but you like what you have in your head is wrong.
I don't know. I learned recently that the map we know makes no sense.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never traveled the world.
But like Greenland is like really tiny
Yeah, it
compared to
is.
Africa, but on the map it's slightly bigger than Africa.
Yeah, it is.
We
Africa's freaking huge. Hey kids, Africa's massive.
massive.
Africa's like America, like you could fit wait, hold on. You could fit like 4 Americas? Was it? Hold on, wait. You could fit 4 Africas? 4 Texases?
No, Texas is not that big. I mean, it's big.
I don't
It's bigger
remember
than
what
some
it
countries,
was.
but I'd also like to point out, you know how America is sort towards the center of like looks like it's where the equator would be,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's why on
not.
maps equators are really low.
It's
Yeah, it's
super
because that's not
not.
where it's placed. But everyone wants America to be the center of the universe.
Hey man, everybody wants where they're from to be the center of the universe. You ever hear about The Patriot with Margaret Simpson?
No.
And by Margaret Simpson, I mean Mel Gibson. That
No.
movie made America.
Whatever. I'd like to reiterate that we're very mixed, and so when it comes to you especially, it is hard to tell what you are.
It is hard to tell what I am. I'm mixed like 15 different frickin' ways.
People think you're a big old Spaniard man.
I've had folks walk up, speak Italian to me. I've had folks speaking Spanish, and I say, "Hey man, I know a little bit of both of those languages.
Yeah.
I know more Russian than I do Spanish or Italian."
I'd also like to reiterate, like, no problem being mistook by like
I don't. Yeah.
people as like, oh, you're like, you're like me. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
It's the attitudes of the other people.
No, that's not my problem.
No.
I just hate to disappoint them because they're
Ah.
coming at me with like camaraderie in their eyes, and I'm thinking, no, don't let me crush you.
Yeah.
Don't make you sad.
Sorry
'Cause
to
I-
let you down.
My culture is not cool. I wish it was cool.
I wish I had a culture.
There are all these people coming at me. It's like, hey, you're from where I'm from, or
You're
rather,
like,
your
no,
blood.
that'd be sick.
Your blood is from one of the oldest freaking civilizations on the planet with the sickest shit.
Do you feel like a
Sanskrit?
poser?
I don't, because I never claim to be anything that I'm not. I just feel like an asshole. I mean, like, I don't, but I just feel like shit. And somebody comes at me and they're like, hey, bro. And I'm like, as much as I wish I had something interesting, and I'm not your bro. We're all people at the end of the day, so it ain't my fault.
You can still
ain't
be
their
his
fault.
bro.
I suck him.
A little slurp for a Slurpee.
Why is Slurpee?
7-Eleven.
Oh, I think he's in here. I don't like, rather. Okay, I have a story about a Slurpee? Slushies?
Which place?
I don't know. I don't remember. That's the problem.
We'll just say icy drink.
Let's say an icy drink. A slush drink.
Slush drink. No copyright here.
I'm in heaven listening to you talk right now. I'm just soothed by your voice.
Penis, ass.
You can
balls.
try, but I'm having fun. Anyway. I was a kid. Leave. Leave. Leave.
I did it. I ruined it.
Leave.
No. You were a kid.
I was a kid. My dad, I guess he was just in a good mood. He got my sister and I a slush.
Mm-hmm.
I got my little sister knew what she was doing, cause she got like the cherry one.
Yeah.
And it was the most delightful shade of red I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I love how bright colored they are.
Yes. I got the Coca-Cola one.
I'm sorry.
If you have never had a Coca-Cola slushie, let me tell you right now, it tastes like shit. It tastes like pennies.
The issue I've run into with the Coca-Cola
Copper
slush
water.
is that it is literally the soda frozen. So for whatever reason, all the soda, all the syrup, it's like so. It's not mixed
thick.
in. Yeah, it's so thick. It's not mixed in right with the ice, so it falls to the bottom faster than it's even melting. So when you suck, you can see the color coming out of it much faster than if you were doing that, like, sucking really fast on the cherry one.
And trust me, there is no point of the day where I don't suck.
Yes. And so what you're left with...
I don't know what I was getting at.
Like, there's not enough soda syrup in it to begin with, so what you're left with is the idea of Coke, and then a big old stupid cup full of ice.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I just realized we're in the wrong area right now. I jumped the gun.
Good job.
Excuse me, I jumped the firearm.
You're not allowed to say that?
There's a lot of things we've said that we're not allowed to say. I'm just making fun of the rules.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Like, you were just like penis balls and already we're dead, so...
Oh, well.
Even then, firearm, I think, is still not allowed.
No, man, my arm has fire. Zuko.
I set my arm on fire one time when I was younger.
What?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh.
I did later, though.
Idiot.
I was like... Because I wasn't playing with fire. My dad was doing something and there was an open flame.
And he burned you.
No, I did. Because I reached over something. Because, like, I had not been briefed on fire safety, and even if I had been, I probably wouldn't have listened. It was just a stupid
Stop,
kid.
drop, and...
No, I knew about stop, drop, and roll. That's exactly what I did. And my dad was like, "What are you doing?" Because he wanted to beat my arm to, like, get rid of the flame. He wanted to beat it with a rag. I was just like, "Oh, I'm supposed to stop, drop, and roll. It's freaking dirt over here."
What did he beat your ass with?
He didn't.
Oh.
I was annoyed, actually. I have a short story about dirt and fire. We made a small fire in the back of our house one time. Because we had company.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, like, getting late.
Okay, I thought you meant, like, you went outside and you were like...
No. It was my parents, right?
Okay, go on.
They like, my dad did everything right. He dug a hole that was, like, really friggin' deep. And he put rocks around it. And then he made a little fire pit. Really well put together, actually.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So he was completely safe about it. And they hung out there. We played with the people. We played with their kids inside and stuff. So it was actually a pretty chill day.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! I attacked again. Anyway, after they came inside, my dad was out there kicking dirt on the fire, and he calls me out there. He's like, "Yo, can you take care of this?" I was like, "Yeah, all right." And I start putting the fire out so my dad can have all the time he needs talking to these people, because they don't ever interact with people. Because, like, hey man, 70 kids. I say 60 kids, and then I was like, that's not right. And then I said 70, and I was like, well, that's still not right. Anyway, they had 1,000 kids, so their lives were the kids. So they got to talk to adults, so they were going to relish every moment.
I would say it was their lives were feeding the kids.
I had to eat, man. Anyway, so I go out there, and I'm kicking dirt on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I'm doing it by the shovelful, because I don't want to be out here all night. And it wasn't a big fire, but I'm just a little kid, so I have to kind of... Take forever doing it, yeah. Is he healed? He's healed. My little sister runs out. She's like, "What are you doing? Stop!" And I'm like, "What?" Because the sound of yelling sets me off. I don't like it. It's annoying. So she's yelling to tell me to stop putting dirt on this fire. She's like, "Dirt catches fire."
Yeah, alright.
I said, "You freaking yuts. Why would he dig a hole in the dirt to light a fire if dirt was flammable?"
It would spread. But the rocks got in the way,
She said,
I guess.
"I don't know, but don't do it." I said, "What?" And she walked away, and then I finished my job. I went inside, she shook her head at me, and then just, like, got really mad at me. Yeah, it was rough growing up with that kid.
Why do they even exist?
I don't know. Because she was born?
Bruh, no, the Lord tried to take her. Y'all didn't need no more kids!